Second, I would say is just a continued focus on the mid-market and enterprise customer segment. So really looking at what are the types of solutions those customers need right now, and building out additional products, potentially doing some M&A to focus on those areas where we can have a big impact for our customers.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Joe Davy. He is the CEO of Banzai International. And Joe, it's good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, great to see you, Steve.
Yeah, excited to learn a bit more about what the company's up to. Tell me a little bit about Banzai.
So Banzai is a software company. At our core, we build SaaS products that are focused on using AI to help marketers be more efficient, achieve their objectives, basically get more done with less.
Yeah, how does your platform work?
So we have a handful of products, and basically all of our products are AI enabled to solve specific problems for marketers. So our core product, Demio, is an AI enabled webinar platform. Forbes named us the top webinar platform for marketers, and basically does everything you would imagine that a webinar platform would do. We do it all in the browser, so there's no downloads required. Everything's fully customizable. But the other huge advantage that we get is we embed AI directly into the product. So our customers can basically attach an AI that can join their on-demand sessions. So their audience can ask questions, get answers 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and in any language, and kind of all around the world. So it gives marketers a huge advantage to be able to have that higher level of engagement with their users. We have a ton of new features rolling out as well. We just rolled out a new HubSpot feature, things like that. And we have other products that are we've just rolled out our Reach 2.0 product. That's an AI demand generation platform that helps marketers drive engagement with leads that they don't already have in their marketing automation system. So driving net new leads. And then we have a couple of products that are in the pipeline that we're working on right now that are, in the vein of the same strategy.
Yeah. Joe, are you surprised at just how quickly the world has adopted AI? I mean, I say that quickly. I know it's been around for a while, but it seems like within, the SaaS world, it's really become sort of, if you don't have it, you're falling behind.
We had a watershed moment about 2 years ago with the launch of ChatGPT, where I think a lot of people really became aware of the practical possibilities of AI, and specifically, LLMs and generative AI, and how to use them in their businesses. And I think for us, what we're thinking about is, what are the other ways that this technology can be applied, or specific use cases it can be applied to? I think tools like ChatGPT are great kind of general tools. But what's really interesting is figuring out how you can take technology like that and embed it directly into solutions so that you can enhance the capabilities and enhance the productivity of the people using the tools.
Yeah. Joe, what kind of companies work best with your software? Is it a variety of different industries that you can work with?
It's a great question. We have, initially when we started the company, we had a big focus on the tech industry because we come from that background. But over time, we've expanded. We have over 250 healthcare customers now. We have customers in higher education, financial services, kind of just about every industry that you can think of. We have customers in that industry now. So we really are kind of broad. We have just shy of 3,000 customers that range in size from small businesses to the Fortune 500. And so, some of the biggest customers in the world use our products and depend on our products to get the job done.
So you mentioned you just have some launches, some new features for the platform. What's sort of ahead for the company for the rest of this year, and really looking at 2025 now?
Great question. Well, first of all, we're really thinking about how we can integrate more deeply with the other tools that our customers are using. That helps them realize more value in their ecosystem in general. That's very important in the marketing industry. Second, I would say it's just a continued focus on the mid-market and enterprise customer segment. So really looking at what are the types of solutions those customers need right now, and building out additional products, potentially doing some M&A to focus on those areas where we can have a big impact for our customers. I also say, we just announced last week a major balance sheet restructuring, and that's obviously extremely good for the business. It's basically put us in a position where we don't have an immediate need for capital. We don't have an immediate need for Uh, we don't have an immediate need for meeting a debt service, and
Mhm.
so that's really changed the game for us in a very material way. And I think we're all a lot happier and very pleased with the outcome we were able to reach. And so I think when you see rest of 2024, Q3, Q4, you'll start to see the impact of that show up in our financials, and in 2025 especially. I think we'll fully realize the impact of some of the changes that we've made here. I think it's going to be very positive for shareholders.
All right, we'll leave it there. Joe, thank you so much. Good update and good luck with everything. And great to learn a bit more about the company today.
Thanks for very much for having me on, Steve. I appreciate it.
All right, there's Joe Davy, the CEO of Banzai International.